At 9 o'clock, I walked in, a hash fell over the room. All eyes were on me. I walked to the podium and without a word, connected my phone to the main projector. First, I faced the crowd and gave a deep formal bow. "I'm sorry," I said. The room exploded in whispers. Ava's live stream chat went wild with comments like, "She apologized. Dimsy wins again." I straightened up. "I'm sorry that my focus on practical benefits made me overlook the importance of tradition to many of you. And I am sorry that my handling of this situation has brought negative attention to our company." A smattering of applause started, which grew into a wave. Mike even shouted, "It's okay, Kate. We all make mistakes." Ava aimed her camera right at my face, capturing her prize. I let the applause die down, then my tone shifted. "In light of this, and to show the utmost respect for our shared cultural traditions, I have decided to make a significant revision to our holiday benefits package. This year, you could feel the collective intake of breath. They were expecting both the bonus and the turkey." I looked directly at Ava's expectant face. "Effective immediately, we will be discontinuing the company's long-standing cash bonus tradition for all holidays." Dead silence. I continued, my voice crisp and clear. "Instead, to fully embrace the spirit of the holiday, each employee will receive one company-issued 19 store brand Frouncing turkey. This, I believe, is the ultimate gesture of traditional corporate goodwill." The silence was so absolute, you could hear the hum of the air conditioning. Ava's phone clattered to the floor. An employee in the back stood up so fast, his chair screeched against the floor. From a $500 bonus to a $19 turkey. The shock was so profound, it left them paralyzed. And in that baffling silence, my phone still connected to the projector lit up. A text message appeared on the giant screen for everyone to see. It was from a Mr. Davies, our largest client. It saw that my company values integrity and stability in its partners above all else. An organization that allows its employees to publicly slander. It is a significant risk. I need a solution by 300 p.m. today, or my legal team will be in touch to terminate our contract. 5. The text message hung on the screen like a guillotine. A Mr. Davies account represented 40% of our annual revenue. If we lost that contract, half the people in this room would be out of a job by Christmas. Mood in the room shifted from shock to raw primal fear. Ava's face was ashen. She was the first to find her voice. A shrill panicked shriek. "That's not fair. You can't use a client to threaten us. Benefits and business are separate." I looked at her, my expression like ice. "You used public opinion to threaten the company's reputation. Client threatening to leave is the direct and predictable consequence of your actions." My eyes swept across the room, landing on every person who had been cheering her on moments before. The solution to Mr. Davies, once by 3 o'clock, is proof that this company can and will eliminate the internal cultural rot that you represent. The term cultural rot hung in the air. People started physically distancing themselves from Eva. An engineer from the back of the room stood up, his face red with anger, and pointed a trembling finger at her. "Eva, you did this. We had a great job, great benefits, and you ruined it with your stupid stunt. Yeah, who the hell wanted a damn turkey? I want my $500, another shouted. "And you, Mike," someone else yelled. "You were encouraging her the whole time. You're in on this." Mike turned a blotchy shade of purple. "No, I wasn't. She tricked me. I was trying to reason with her. This was my moment. So we have a choice." I announced to the room. "You can hand over the person responsible for this mess, allowing us to save the company and most of your jobs. Or you can all go down with the ship, protecting the person who sank it." I let that sink in. Or perhaps you think after we lose the Davies contract, the next client, and the one after that, won't see our company's trending hashtag and run for the hills. Choice is yours. I picked up my phone. "I need a full report and a list of names on my desk by 2:00 p.m. I turned and walked out of the conference room. Behind me, the chaos erupted. The conference room's chaos chased me down the hallway. Shouts, chairs scraping, and the crack of a phone hitting the floor. My assistant Claire hovered at my office door, her clipboard trembling. "Should I call security?" she asked. I shook my head, pushing open the door. Let them tear each other apart. They chose this. Inside, I sank into my leather chair and stared at Mr. Davies' text on the 40% of revenue, half the staff out of work by Christmas. I built this company from a garage in a dream, scraping together loans to pay the first team salaries. When clients ghosted us, now it teetered on the edge of collapse. All because an intern wanted a TikTok moment, and a handful of employees chose betrayal over loyalty. At 12:17 p.m. there was a knock. Sarah, the veteran designer who tried to warn Ava, slipped in, her eyes puffy. "I'm so sorry, Kate." I told her the bonus was better, tried to make her see reason, but Mike kept whispering in her ear, saying you were stuck in the past. He wanted to undermine you. She pulled out her phone, scrolling through text. Look, he's been complaining about the bonus for months. Said it was enough to impress new clients. When he bragged about perks, he saw Ava as a way to force your hand. I scrolled through the messages. "She'll fold if we make it viral. A turkey's just a symbol. We'll get the bonus and credit for fixing culture. Don't worry, I'll back you up." My jaw tightened. Mike had been with the company for 4 years. I received $12,000 in holiday and birthday bonuses alone. Last year, I'd approved his request to work remotely 3 days a week so he could care for his aging mother. "Who else was involved?" I asked. Sarah's voice dropped. "Jessica from social media edited the video. She's been mad since you passed her over for a promotion. Mark liked the TikTok because he asked for a raise after his dad's medical bill. And you said it had to wait for for the quarterly review. He told me he wanted to teach you a lesson. I nodded, cold resolve settling over me. Send me the screenshots and tell the team. Anyone who comes forward with information before 2:00 p.m. gets leniency. Anyone who hides gets terminated. Sarah left, and I called Tom, my PR head. Draft a statement, I said. List every holiday bonus, medical grant, and emergency loan we've given in the past 5 years. Redact names, but include dates and amounts. Add this: we value transparency, but internal sabotage will not be tolerated. Those responsible will face immediate consequences. Tom hesitated. What about a Mr. Davies? He wants a solution by 3:00 p.m. and I'm giving him one. I said prove for cleaning house. Send the statement to his team and tell him we'll have disciplinary actions finalized by close of business. By 1:30 p.m., my inbox overflowed with confessions. A junior analyst admitted to writing the anonymous comment about expired party prices. A customer service rep confessed to sharing the video with local news outlets. Most damning were the emails from Jessica to Ava. I'll make her voice sound like a monster. People love hating co's. Use the family angle. Gen Z eats that up. At 2:00 p.m. Clara burst in holding a folder. It's all here. Names, screenshots, even a video of Mike coaching Ava on how to cry on camera. She set it down, then hesitated. Kate, Mark's here. He's begging to talk to you. I leaned back, sent him in. Mark stumbled into the room, his face ashen. I'm so sorry. I was angry, stupid. I thought the comment would just be a small jab, but then it blew up. I never wanted to risk the company. You helped my dad. You didn't have to do that. I stared at him, thinking of the hospital visit. Of the $10,000 brand had approved without hesitation. Anger isn't an excuse for betrayal. I said you're suspended without pay for 2 weeks. When you come back, you'll write a formal apology to the team, and you'll take a pay cut until the company recovers the cost of this PR crisis. One mistake, and you're gone. He nodded, tears streaming down his face. Thank you. I won't let you down. By 2:45 p.m. and I had a list. Ava, my Jessica, 3 junior employees. I called them Mr. Davies. We've identified the responsible parties, I said. Terminations start tomorrow. I've sent over proof of our employee benefits and a plan to rebuild trust. This was an internal issue, and we're addressing it head on. There was a long pause. I appreciate the transparency, he said finally. Trust takes time. Keep me updated. One more incident and we're done. I hung up, relieved but exhausted. The worst seemed over until my phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. Nice try, but you haven't found everyone. We're not done with you. Your little family was always a lie, and soon everyone will see it. My blood ran cold. I traced the number, but it was routed through a VPN. I checked the security cameras. Nothing unusual. Who else was involved? Was there a mastermind pulling the strings? I called my team. I need you to monitor every employee's social media, emails, and chat logs. Find out who sent this text and check for any external connections. Competitors' former employees. They worked through the afternoon, but the trail went cold. The number was untraceable, and no employee communications raised red flags. By 5:00 p.m. I was ready to call it a day until Clara knocked again. Ava's still in the break room. She won't leave. She says she wants to apologize. I stood up. Let's go.